I got a really good deal on this iPad. It's the 7th generation, which was made in late 2019. I think it's the same as the 8th and 9th generations. The only problem with this iPad is it's got a terribly cracked screen. So I'm going to attempt to replace that today. I bought this screen replacement kit off of Amazon. It's supposed to be for the iPad 7, 8, and I thought 9 10.2-inch iPads. We've got some sort of double-sided tape, I suppose. We've got a small suction cup. Having a tool kit with a little pry bar, a screwdriver, and several different picks. A screen protector accessories, which has another little pry bar. I imagine this is some sort of cleaning stuff. Oh, and the razor blade. Some tweezers. And the replacement screen. Now this one comes with a home button, but from what I understand, this home button does not have the fingerprint sensor in it. If you want to use the fingerprint sensor, you got to remove the one out of your old screen, which I'm going to attempt to do. One of the first things we have to do is heat up around the perimeter of the screen. It softens up the adhesive. I don't have a heat gun, so I'm going to use a hairdryer. Then we're going to take the edge of this little razor blade that they sent. What we have to do is try to get this razor blade in under the edge of the screen to lift it up. They sent this little suction cup. I'm going to use this suction cup and kind of pull up on it as I do this. There. Once you get started, just work your way around it. Don't go in too deep. Ooh, there it's really broke away. Put their suction cup on too. I broke the razor blade. Try to work our way around the other way. It's pretty stuck on there. I'm gonna heat it up a little bit more. Definitely makes a big difference. You might want to have safety glasses on when you do this because little bits of glass flip up into your face. This is where the home button is. You got to be careful. I have to say it's really stuck down there. Good thing I'm replacing it because I'm cracking it all to pieces. There's some small ribbon cables, I believe, on this side right here, according to the new screen. So they're going to be right in that area, so you got to be careful not to mess up that section. Yeah, I'm not sure you can see, but there's a ribbon there and a ribbon there. To get to those plugs for those ribbons, we have to remove this screen here. There's adhesive around it too that you got to pull off. There's 4 screws. One here, one there, one here, and one here. I got to flip this glass off to be able to see it. And there it is. And they supply a screwdriver for it. And this is why they include the tweezers, so you get those screws. And those are plastic tweezers, so they're non-magnetic. Let's see now. Probably gonna have to get the rest of this glass up. You're going to be careful not to break this. The little pieces of broken glass are very hard to get loose. There we go. Okay, the ribbon from the screen goes underneath this metal piece here. I think you can see it. So we're going to loosen that up. And the ribbon cable to the screen attaches right here. Right there. This should just pop off. And it did. Now then, the 2 screen connections are right here. They should also pop off. And then we have the one going to the home button here. It goes up under this piece of just a rubber protector right here, if I can get it loose. Like that. We'll keep that laying there. And you can see the ribbon cable comes down along right through here and up to this point right here. There's a piece of sticky protectant on it. I pulled that away, lay it right there for the time being. Now then, I think it's already flipped, but there's a little door right here that goes down as it's locked like that and up, and I guess the tape pulled it loose, releases this cable. So we should be able to take this thing and slide that cable out of there like that. So there's the old screen. We're going to try to get the home button out of it so it'll have the fingerprint sensor in it. Okay, at this point I have cleaned up all the adhesive around the perimeter. I started trying to remove the old home button from the other screen, and it turned out to be a lot more than I was bargaining for. So I bailed on that. I'm going to use the one that came with the unit. It just doesn't have touch, the fingerprint sensor in it, so that's the way it's going to go. So this screen has the adhesive already on it. I'm not real sure what this was for because the adhesive's already on this one. So the first thing we have to do is remove the protection from the adhesive and get this thing ready to be put on. It said that there's a protective layer on this side of the screen, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, I did find that protective layer. There's a little small tab that is under this home button cable. It's right here. It has a little clear gold piece on it. Once you pull that away, you can see the protective section of the screen. Get a hold of the little tab and pull it away. Now then, we have to stick this cable down very carefully, and they iterate that it's real important that you get this lined up perfectly. So we're going to do our best. There's the little adhesive protection that's on here. It is certainly not easy to get off. But now then they iterate that you got to go straight across. I would say like that. And we got to remove all this other adhesive protection from it. Try not to touch the screen so you don't leave fingerprints. Okay, I think we're ready to install it. I'm going to compare this cable right here with the original one to see how it was bent at a 90. So it came over and is bent along here at a 90 degree. And it has to go up under this little clip here. First of all, I got to make sure it's released. And then lock the little door back down. Next, we're going to pull these over. I'll put a block there to hold the screen up. Something like that. Okay, I heard them click. Next, we're going to put the screen back on. Now that we're going to power it up, see if it actually works. That's a good sign. Let's see if the digitizer works. Yep. I get the warning that Touch ID is no longer available. So that works. I'm going to turn it back off. Clean up my fingerprints, screw this back in, and seal it back up, hopefully. First thing we're going to do is put this plate back on right here that covers up those connections. First off, you can't see it, unfortunately, is this little piece of adhesive that they had stuck to the digitizer cable to hold it down and closed. All right, I got that back on there. Let's put this little rubber piece here back in. Okay, I've got all the connectors made back up. I'm bolting in the screen for the last time. I magnetized my screwdriver so it'd work a little better with these screws. And I'm about ready to stick it back down. I'm going to clean off this screen because I know I had some fingerprints on it, so I'm going to turn it back off to do that. I'm using some camera lens cleaner. All right, I think we're ready to close it up. Now that this has a protector on it, we're going to peel it off. And let's test it out for one last time. That works. Let's see if the camera works. Let's see here. Looks like everything works. If this video helped you in some way, please hit that like button and subscribe. I would appreciate it.